Damn you, James Gunn, making me cry over a cybernetically enhanced otter. Not even a real otter, it's CGI. Damn it! Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raising Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we are talking about a movie. Movies and TV is what you do here. The first of two reviews. The other one, you might have seen in your feed, is going to be live. You know why. And that movie, but we're going to start with the movie that's actually good first. So, because it's also the first movie I saw today. So, that movie is a little indie film called Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is written and directed by James Gunn. This is return to the franchise after being fired for no freaking reason. Oh wait, we're past 50 seconds. For no fucking reason. There, I said it. By a bunch of alt-right dickweeds. Anyway, what's the film about? Well, picks up shortly after the events of the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. The Guardians of the Galaxy have made their home base. When their base is attacked by the Sovereign's newest creation and the High Priestess's son, Adam Warlock, played by Will Poulter, Rocket Raccoon is accidentally caught in the crossfire, and an attempt to revive him fails because his cybernetics include a fail-safe switch that will shut his heart down. And so, realizing this, the Guardians have to team up once again and fly off into deep space to find Rocket's creator, the High Evolutionary, played by Chukwudi Iwuji, in order to figure out the code to save Rocket. And in turn, they'll have to save the galaxy again from the High Evolutionary, who maybe the idea of perfection sounds a lot like bigotry and eugenics and genocide. And on top of that, we also get to learn about Rocket's backstory. We get to learn how he became like this, and all animal lovers will know when to cover their eyes. Will they save the galaxy again, or will this be the end of the Guardians as we know it? Let the final chapter begin. So, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is great. Yeah, it's great. I mean, after all the build-up, after 6 years of waiting, after the constant sort of game of musical chairs of if or if not James Gunn is going to be involved, it's here, and it is the perfect swan song to this trilogy. I loved Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. It's action-packed, it's very funny, like Guardians is, but even more than the previous two installments, and there were plenty of, heartfelt, emotional moments. This movie's really fucking dark. Surprisingly dark. And I heard a little bit going in from some other reviews about, the sort of scenes of animal cruelty, and I was like, oh, but, they're not gonna go too dark with it, are they? Guys, you need to know this going in. If you are someone who has to go to doesthedogdie.com every time you see a movie, you might want to skip Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, because, oh my god, there is some gut-wrenching, heartbreaking scenes involving animals in this movie. Right from the start, the first shot in the movie we see is, and it's in the trailer, is Rocket's little baby, talking Rocket, cowering in the corner from a hand coming over to grab him. From the moment it starts, you're already ready to cry. I cried several times in this movie. I'm going to be real about it. But along with all of that, despite those darker elements, it's still fun, it's still funny, but if you're going to take little kids to see this movie, you need to go ahead of time. This might actually be one of the darker and more surprisingly grisly MCU movies there's been. There is actually some grisly shit in this movie. I was shocked. I was kind of like, wow, they actually did that, and it was PG-13. That's kind of amazing. Also, this is the first time in all the MCU, I believe, that someone says the word fuck. And mind you, it's one of the funnier lines in the movie. But yeah, so they pushed the edges of that PG-13 this time. But along with everything else, I think what makes this movie so great is the chemistry of these characters and the journey we've seen them go on through the MCU, so that when they say that they're a family, it's earned. I mean, you really care and you really root for them. The soundtrack is, of course, great. I love the fact that since we left Quill with a Zoom, in the last movie, we get songs from the 90s all the way up to, like, the 2000s. There's even a little bit of Florence and the Machine in there. Really neat. Yeah, it's surprisingly emotional, very funny, action-packed, and honestly, it's probably one of the best films in the MCU so far. Yeah, seriously. I loved Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I thought this was just an absolute ride. Maybe don't bring the little ones, though. But, for everyone else, I'm gonna give Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3... Yeah, you see it. Bang, 5 out of 5 stars plus. This movie is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Go see Guardians of the Galaxy. You're gonna go see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Don't lie. You're gonna see it. It's gonna be a massive hit. Definitely see it over the next movie we're gonna talk about. We'll get there. Oh, trust me. I'm not gonna make friends on this one. That's for sure. Alright. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is done. I also saw it in IMAX 3D. The 3D was nothing really that special. There were a couple of shots that were cool. Anyway, trailer trash. Let's close the book on it. 5 stars plus for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. The Marvels looks good. And come at me, chuds. I'm looking forward to it. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Talk about it, looks good. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, talked about it, looks good. Apparently it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. Holy crap. The Flash, talked about it, looks good. This is a newer trailer. It looks really neat. Fast X, a newer trailer. Looks good. Oppenheimer, newer trailer. Looks really good. Transformers Rise of the Beast, newer trailer. Looks really good. The Little Mermaid, talked about it, looks good. And Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, talked about it, looks good. And was there shawarma? Yes, of course there was. There's a scene during and a scene after the credits. Stick around for it. Alright, that's it. We will be back right after this, live, for my review of Love Again, and I get to be the rare person who gets to release his review before anyone else does, because on Rotten Tomatoes, there was one review posted that has since been deleted, and on YouTube, I have not been able to find a single review for this movie. Ooh. Oh, jeez. It's a studio movie, by the way. It's a Screen Gems release, so this should be really, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be... But it's for Love Again, so we'll have to review that. And then we have more to come. Also on Sunday, a little bit of a late Star Wars Day treat. We are finally going to review Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. I know you guys have been wanting it. I know that it's been a while. It's become almost a running joke now that it's taken this long. We are going to get going. So, that's all coming up. That'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all classes missed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do. Or so I've been told. Leave a comment even if you say, Grant, I like waffles. It would really help out. One of my mail server reviews, listen to other fun stuff. You can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raisin Popcorn with Grant. Twitter at RaiseGrant. Facebook, Raisin Popcorn with Grant. Serialized, all one word, all lowercase, Raisin Popcorn. Check out my podcast, Raisin Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have. But even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important, and I want to know down below, what did you think of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we're all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. And I'll catch you guys next time. And we are Groot. Take care, everyone. Bye.